And I'm back. Sorry to anybody who was watching the other stuff, but as I say, I like to break my video streams about every like 2 hours. I know it's a pain in the ass for people who are actually watching my streams on here. Like, I apologize in advance. It's just I also like to archive these ones so people can either go feel like rewatching for whatever reasons they like my sombering voice or whatever the reason may be. So I usually like just break it up because for some reason, I don't know why, but for when streaming on like a PlayStation, it breaks like the stream. If you have the stream longer than I don't think it's long. I'm sure I could go a little bit longer with the streams without it breaking, but I really can't. Like, well, I'm sure, as I say, I'm sure I could. But the problem is, I don't know how far I can go. Cause originally, when I first started when I first started streaming and doing stuff like that, like, I'm pretty erratic when it comes to my streaming to begin with. Like, there will be times where I'll just be like not streaming for months on end, like a month or so for a while, and then there'll be times where I'm just streaming like crazy. Like, usually if a major game comes out, me and my buddy Omni will stream. We'll do a tangent stream together. And we'll stream whatever we're playing for like a good while. And we did that when we first started really doing that. It was during the crew. Like, we still play the crew, and we're going to be going back because the last DLC content comes out this month. But the first stream we ever did with the crew was literally almost a day long, and we got. I was able to get a few parts out of it, but I think I cut about 5 or 6 parts, and then once I got to like the last chunk, the video broke. Like, Twitch just like didn't record it, or I don't know what the case is with Twitch. Like, it was just weird. Like, it just broke it, and it was especially because there was like. Yeah, because it was also the one where we were doing, we did a challenge where we had to use terrain trucks, and we could not touch pavement. Like, the only way we were allowed to touch pavement is if we had to, no matter what, to cross to another piece of land. Because literally, we just went over mountains. And it was from where we got raiding. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, because it was right when we got raid trucks, and we had to go to Los Angeles, I believe, for what the hell, circuits back. So the rule, we set a challenge that we could only go over mountains and jump, not touch pavement to get to LA until there was no other option. And that was funny as hell. Like, it was just fantastic. And it broke. It didn't save it for me. And Omni lost a good part of his footage as well. And then we did some other stuff too, where down the road, and what's this? Oh, cool. We got to some parts where literally midway, it just, again, we lost footage. And the problem was, when we lost the footage, it was all good stuff. Like, it was actually really funny or just fun to watch, and it's just disappointing. So midway, we ended up making a rule where if we streamed, we'd stream 2-hour periods and then break it so that when we stopped it, it was only 2 hours. We could break it into 4 parts or 2 parts, depending on what if we wanted to make them an hour long or half an hour long. And at the same time, so that when we did it, the footage should be okay. Like, the chance of it breaking, like with only 2 hours of streaming, the footage would be okay. Like, it wouldn't break itself. It wouldn't, you know, like the odds of the footage breaking would be cut, which is sad to say in my opinion, but that's also because I'm a pessimist. 50% chance where the footage would not break. I'm sure it's more like 40 or 30 or maybe 20% that it won't break, or that it would break, but I'm going to just say 50-50 because I don't know. Because I think when we started doing the 2-hour break footage was when the next game came out for us, which was Dying Light. That's when we actually started breaking it into 2 parts, or 2-hour parts, and I think some of it got messed up, but I think it was for something completely. There was something else completely with that. Oh no, we messed up on some things, and so we really didn't count it. Like, we're gonna do a proper stream for that one, plus playthrough whenever we decide to come back, because I actually want to I also want to go platinum Dying Light as well, which really it's not that hard. I think I'm missing. Really, the only reason I couldn't ultimately plat it was because there's trophies that were actually bugged and you couldn't plat it. But since they released some patches that actually fixed the bug trophies, apparently, because there was one which was like save people from Rise as Men. I was doing like 15 times. I did it like 20. Didn't clock over. And they say that's fixed, so whenever I decide to go back on, it should pop. If it doesn't, then I just gotta do it again, which isn't a big deal. Another one is like collecting all the stuff. We messed up on that one. We missed one in a mission, and we're not too sure where. We had to start back to grab it. So, like, kind of our guess is just go through playthrough New Game Plus and do it that way. And then there's a couple others. Oh, I think one was like all side missions or something. And I think that was bugged, but we didn't get that far, I don't think. I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to that, and I figure when I do New Game Plus on it, I'll stream properly, do the New Game Plus story and all that junk and do the 2-hour splits and actually, you know, do everything properly with it, and actually put it on my YouTube as well. The only new game I didn't stream that came out and was on, like, I kind of didn't expect it to be too great. I just wanted to play a good old DBZ game because I love the Budokai series and like the Tenchis, except for the first one. Didn't like the first one, so it was kind of eh. But 2 and 3 were really good, and the other ones that came out afterwards kind of sucked. Short of the one for the PSP, which I can't not remember its name because it was so long ago. But that one was so much fun. But and the new one was just Xenoverse. Sure, it had its issues. But, holy shit. That game is a blast. To say the least. Like, it is just fun. And the only reason I didn't stream that one is because, oh my. Bandai was not a fan of letting you stream, like, the story. Like, you could not stream the story whatsoever. Like, okay, that's not fair. You could stream the story for a moderate bit, but pretty much once you got to, like, main boss fights in the story, or, what the hell was it? Or just, like, when you're talking to Trunks and, Grand Kai at time, it'd cut it off. It'd be like, oh, you can have audio, you can only have audio, you cannot have scenes and all that. Which I'm like, alright, when I saw that, I was just like, not gonna stream. Because if I stream that, I really don't want to deal with, it's just constantly, I'd be splitting into multiple parts. And I really cannot be bothered to do that. So I just didn't stream it, because it didn't feel right. If I do stream it though, like, I beat the story, short of like whenever DLC story pieces come out. So other than that, I got patrols for farming stuff. I'm contemplated streaming that, but I don't know how much people want to watch that. Because technically it's just me farming for skill points. And if people play Destiny, they're like, the RNG's pretty bad. The RNG in Destiny is not pleasant. Or not Destiny, sorry. Destiny's not too shabby. I meant to say, okay, what the fuck is up with nobody dropping anything? Anyway. The RNG in Dragon Ball Z is pretty rough, actually, compared to Destiny. Like, it's weird. The RNG in Dragon Ball Z can either love you or just loathe you. because there was like one mission me and Omni did where we completed it and literally got all the skills one go. We were just like, whoa, what the hell? And then there was one where it took us 3 days to get one skill, and it was just like, wow. I will say, anybody who's watching this or will watch it down the road and who's played Dragon Ball Z and had the problem with, which I see there was a constant problem with Super Vegeta, we were lucky enough to get it first go. And if you didn't, I apologize. So I hear it's pretty rough to get.
Meet my lady friend.
Apparently there's a patch that came out for it though, where the ultimate events or event for the missions have been popping up a lot, almost like usually 100%. So I want to go back, but I have to go back anyway because I have the season pass for it, and the next DLC comes out this month. Like literally 2 DLCs come out this month for me, which is the crew. How the hell do I get back there? I don't remember. The crew and the Dragon Ball Z. Still have to go back to good old Dying Light because they also changed that. We got this, and then at some point I gotta do Destiny because House of Wolves is coming out in like a month. I want to say next month because technically that should be it because it's Q2. And then I think Q3 picks up in June. Or is it July? I don't remember. Again, I apologize to any of my viewers now or people who watch watch these later. I am rambling and talking endlessly, but my thing was whenever I watch streams, I can't stand when people don't talk in it. Like I don't like watching someone stream and it has no commentary. I don't like it. I don't find it entertaining because it's like it's more or less I might as well go play the game myself. This is what I'm implying. Like I might as well just go play myself. Just do it that way. I rather if I'm gonna have people watch, they might as well just hear a dumbass play a game and ramble about stupid shit about other games and whatever the fuck he's doing. I find it funny. Unless he's getting like unnecessarily angry at the game for something of his lack of skill. It's like that part doesn't make sense to me. I still don't understand that. Like I've seen people do that, and I'm just like, then why are you playing on this difficulty, or why are you endlessly bitching, talking about like how you shouldn't be playing this game, and yeah, you still play it. Just I don't get it. There will be times where I'll just get super frustrated and say I'm garbage, but I won't say I'll stop playing the game. I'll keep pushing through. I'm stubborn like that. It's like when playing Metal Gear Revengeance and I was trying to get the plat for that. Well, not trying, I did get the plat for it. And I still stand by the fact that that is probably by far my proudest platinum because screw those simulated training sessions. Holy crap. Like the first chunk's alright, but when you're on that last one where it's like you can't take a hit, oh my god, I hate it so much. That was so hard. Like I actually thought like getting like super duper S rank was gonna be the hardest. It was not. It was like woof. Calm down, buddy.
I'll activate the beacon so I can leave this planet for good.
This guy has a sad day. Now I'm gonna watch this.
To leave, I finally find a way off this jack-forsaken planet. Take me! Freaking take me!
There you go, buddy. Poor guy, he got gibleted. Poor man. Should have filled up that water bottle I got. I'm pretty parched. You know what? I was also stupid. Completely abandoned the one quest because, oh man, I gotta go back down there. Alrighty. Geronimo! Holy shit, that's a... I'd like to bring up the fact that you can survive that. Why is that a thing? Like, I'm sure shield could take a good chunk, but ultimately, I think it's die. I don't know. Like, part of me wants to live in this universe's future, and then part of me does not want to live in this universe's future. And I think anybody who's played Borderlands would understand why. Mainly because human life means nothing, apparently, in this game, like in this universe. And it's boggling to me how that's a thing.
Deploying sentry. You want some of this?
Oh shit. As a thing, I really don't want to like back out of it.
Let us down.
Crap. Oh shit.
NATO!
That little black square you guys saw was a friend asking to do a channel or to do a talk. And the only problem I have with doing that is I would have to back out, and you guys would just get a shitty blue screen.
Thanks, honey.
And I've only been streaming 20 minutes, maybe. So that kind of shit. I can wait 9 minutes and do it then, or because then that'd be a 30-minute thing, and I could actually break it off and cut it. Shit. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. You'll just I'll do something where it's like a 20-minute part. I'll have to make this this little part a short piece, just because the hell of it. Or it might even not even count it. I don't know. We'll see what happens.